EA Sports. It's in the game.
I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems, yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems, yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Bosher to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward. Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Prescott from the gun. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch.
Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Ryan got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. It's caught over the middle, Hooper. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Coming to you. Coming to you. Sponge. 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 No, no, no. Check, 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 check. 54 is Mike. Chase, base. 54. Watch 54. Not here.
They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And he's got Sanu. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Down. Get ready. Get ready. 54. Come on. Hey, Rick Lance. Rick Lance. Rick Lance. Hey,
On 2nd and a couple. Ryan. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Kill. Turn up. Hey, express. Check it out. Greystone, travel. Check, 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 check. Hey, check, check. Hey, check, check.
On third down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Only a yard that time, second and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Again, it'll be Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 46. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Prescott. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Cooper's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter.
Come on now, let's go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in his first half of action. The first down carry by Elliott doesn't amount to much, as he'll get forward for about a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. On second down now, it's Elliott, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They come up first and 10 at the 16. Here's Prescott. for the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
To throw is Ryan. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On 1st and 10, Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Prescott to throw it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now Prescott. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Prescott on 3rd and goal. He may try, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott as the first half is winding down, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I maybe run a little swing pass and try to get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Banjo. Right there, 54. 11. 54, Mike. All you get is a headache. Smooth. 54.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Prescott to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He was brought down by Malik Collins. Now Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go down as a 20-yard loss, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and forever.
Mike, 45. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Prescott now. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cobb. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. Now Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A huge loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Mike, 45. There we go. Down. Under crunch.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Prescott from the gun. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Let's see what you got. Ready to go.
Ryan now off the bootleg. And Jones has it over the middle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
At the 39-yard line.
Here we go.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Here's Ryan. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to...
Touchdown, Falcons! Devontae Freeman with his second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are back within a single score. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays were...
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. It's a short kick taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. A first down carry by Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left.
At the 46-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott finding Witten, and he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Prescott. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23. Prescott to throw. Going right side, he has Witten. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. Able to fight through one tackle. Accelerating, and off he goes. And we are tied. They return it to the house. And now Charles, the extra point, can give them the lead.
And they did it on defense. What a play.
Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Now it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
27.